Louisiana Beer Reviews usually ends his videos telling everybody out there watching them to go take a brewery tour. I didn't exactly take a brewery tour, but I did go travel around outside of Cleveland and hit up a bunch of breweries. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. And another one of the breweries that I went to was Bummin Beaver Brewery. This is another brewery that's in Chagrin Falls, Ohio. And although I did not take a brewery tour, I did hang out there, drink some beers, spend a bunch of money. And if you're going to go to breweries, make sure you grab cash. Go get cash out of the ATM or whatever you need to do, because cash is the best way to spend your money at breweries. Cash helps them out so much more than using credit card. I mean, if that's all you got, credit card's fine. But if you give them cash, they get 100% of that money. There's no fees involved or anything else. So remember, if you go to a brewery, make sure to take some cash. But let's get into this beer here. So like I said, I was at Bummin Beaver Brewery. It's down in Chagrin Falls, Ohio, which is southeast of Cleveland. It's a family-owned brewery, really cool spot. They had a lot going on, a lot of people there, nice little outdoor patio, multiple little rooms. There was a guy there playing music and singing. They had some really cool cans, old school cans displayed. The really, really neat cans there. But they had a lot of good beer too. Had a couple beers there. Picked up a crowler of a beer that I heard was really good, and it's not even on Untappd yet. And before I get into the beer, I was looking on their website, and they got the name Bummin Beaver because apparently there was a beaver in the local area that people would always see, and one of their friends was doing a lot of water sampling, water testing, and kind of befriended the beaver a little bit. It at least got used to him being around. Then one day he went out to go do some sampling and saw the beaver dead on the side of the road. He was really bummed about it. And in honor of that beaver, they called it Bummin Beaver. Kind of a sad and weird way to name your brewery, but still it's cool, right? So this beer here, I picked up this big, giant 2-pint crowler, 32 ounces. I paid $22 for this bad boy, and this is the Blackberry Raspberry Sour. And as I said, it's not even on Untappd. I couldn't find it on Untappd, so it's obviously not on Beer Advocate. This is a 9.6% alcohol, 20 IBU sour. 9.6% alcohol sour. That's a big boy sour in this big boy can. And it's just got the brewery's logo on the crowler here. On the side here, it just says brewed and canned by Bummin Beaver Brewery in Chagrin Falls, Ohio. And there's nothing else really on the can here. I do appreciate that they put the alcohol on the can. And I did see on the chalkboard while we were there that they also posted up on the chalkboard the IBUs. Like I said, it's a family-run establishment. The husband, I assume husband and wife were there working. Husband came over and talked to us for a little while. He does a lot of brewing. The son was there running the register, and they were just really, really busy. It's good to see a small local brewery like that being real busy on a Saturday afternoon. Get this in the glass here, and that is a crazy color. I'm already getting some soury berry scents. When I pulled this up to my nose, that smells like fresh raspberry. Like raspberries and blackberries you just picked off you just freshly picked and threw them in a bowl. That's exactly what that smells like. When I popped the can and opened it, there was a little bit of sourness that you'd expect from a sour. I'm not picking it up now. And that just smells like fresh raspberries and blackberries. Got it here in my brand new Bummin Beaver pint glass. I know it's not a sour glass, but it's the branded glass, so I had to use it. And that's a light cherry red kind of color. About a half a pinky's worth of super fine micro bubble off-white to pinkish head. I can't stop smelling this because it just smells so much like fresh berry, fresh raspberry, fresh blackberry. It's just like a fresh bowl of fruit of blackberries and raspberries in my face. That's what it smells like. If this tastes like that, it's going to be amazing. Let's find out. Cheers, everybody. As a sour, and that's wild. That is really sour. That is like taking raspberries, making raspberry juice with them, and then dicing up blackberries or muddling blackberries. So you get all that blackberry pulp, mixing that with the raspberry and then drinking it. It's a crazy combination, and it's really, really good. It almost feels gritty, like the little grittiness you get from eating fresh blackberries and fresh raspberries. You know, that little kind of like grittiness you get when you eat those. I almost feel that in this. It is tart and it is sour, that's for sure. But that fresh blackberry and raspberry smell that I smelled comes right through in the flavor. I mean, that is fresh pressed blackberry and raspberry juice. I don't know how they did that. Wow, this is really good. .6% alcohol, no idea. 20 IBUs, don't even see it. No bitterness whatsoever. There's no real carbonation in the mouthfeel either. And if it wasn't for the tart sourness of the beer, you could probably convince me that this was just blackberry and raspberry juice mixed together. This is phenomenal. This is an amazing beer. I mean, exactly as described, blackberry raspberry sour. Nothing else there. That's exactly what this is. Oh, this is dangerous. If you like blackberries and raspberries, you like sour beers, you get in trouble with this real quick. I'm glad I've got this big, giant crowler of this, because this is phenomenal. Bummin Beaver Brewery, 2 big horns up for me. Really enjoyed your brewery. Had a great time there. Good conversation. All the beers I had there were really well done. Were really good beers. I mean, I love the name enough and love the beers enough that I spent a bunch of money, bought the shirt, bought the sticker, bought a crowler, bought a glass, even bought a magnet that I put on my beer fridge, paid for everything in cash because that's the best way to support a brewery. And as Louisiana Beer Review says, go take a brewery tour, go visit a brewery, go visit your local breweries. You got a Saturday afternoon with nothing to do, just go check out some of the local breweries in your area. It really helps them out. And some of these places are really neat to see. They got some phenomenal beers that you'll never find anywhere other than a brewery. I would never see this anywhere on the shelves. And this is amazing. This is one of the better beers I've had in 2025. This is absolutely just phenomenal. If you're in the Chagrin Falls area, the Cleveland area, take a trip down to Bummin Beaver. You won't be disappointed. You can do a few different breweries while you're there, but make sure you check out Bummin Beaver. And if you get there soon, maybe you can still pick up a can of this, a crowler of this, or a taster, something of this blackberry raspberry sour, because this is really, really good. I mean, 2 big horns up for me. Really good beer. Really enjoyed it. It's an adventure buying crowlers of beer that you've never tasted before. It's an adventure going out and hitting a bunch of breweries outside of big cities and just checking out places you've never been before. And as always, embrace the adventure.